What's going on, Blue Chips? How we doing this morning? All right, about a minute late there. Let's see what we got today. The fact that you aren't where you want to be should be enough motivation. Let's get to it. Alrighty, so just realized that I had this up still. Sorry about that. I was checking my Weeble. My positions that I started yesterday are absolutely killing it. And I'm not going to lie, it's hard to not want to take some profits here because part of me doesn't think that we're not going to test that 220 area again, which would bring pretty much everything back down, and then we could get back in. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to leave it alone. You know, the idea of getting into those positions was to hold them long term. So the fact that, just to show you guys real quick, I think, let me see if yeah, there we go. So here's where the account stands just from yesterday. I still didn't get more buying power, so we can't even do anything as far as adding to a position if we wanted to. But I wouldn't do that today, obviously, since we're pretty much going straight up. But just starting 25% of my positions, we are doing pretty well as of this morning. Everything kind of gapped up. Right now I look like a genius because I pretty much picked the bottom as of right now. And yeah, so that's why it's hard to me, because I definitely think we're going to go down and retest this 220 area like that we were at yesterday. Not necessarily saying today, but I don't know. Part of me thinks that this is not just going to go up from here. But hey, who knows? But today is definitely going to be a scanner day. Don't really have anything specific to watch. And yeah, we're going to just go from there. I just had Acre up because somebody had grabbed that as a long position going into the open, it looks like, as far as it's starting out. As far as the bell goes, sorry. And so that's the only reason I had that. I believe that's a low floater. I didn't even check. So good luck, everybody. And yeah, it's definitely it's definitely hard to not look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna close it now. The reason I had even opened it was to see if I had got my buying power, the rest of my, because you can see over here total receivable 5,000, but it hasn't all went through. So thankfully, if this was the bottom, they at least gave me the $1,000 buying power to use, which got me. I couldn't get into my last position, which was LUV. Which you guys can't see what I'm even talking about right now. There you go. So as you can see right here, it says 5,000, but they only gave me 1,000 to use. But thankfully they did do that so that I could get into these positions. And the only position that I didn't get into was LUV, which I'm sad because I would have, if I had the buying power, it would have been right down here around 30, 31. So a little upset there. As you can see, that thing's up at 38. So, oh well. Unfortunately, that's why the rich get richer, because they have the money laying around when it's needed. So I do not, and we so far have done the best that we can, and we'll see what happens from here. So going into the open here, we got about 3, 2, 1. Bell should be ringing. There it is. And there go the scanners. It's Christmas. I was kind of hoping that one shot up. It did not. So a lot of things aren't on SSR today so far that I've seen, which is good. Let's move this one down here. GOL. That thing is spready. This HDB has some good resistance around 36. See if we get this pop through 35. Stop moving. I don't know who that is. I think it's the Black Panther. It's not really his name. It's the Black Panther. I can't look him up right now, Bray. Look up the Avengers cast. He's in there. It's not the Black Panther. I was just saying that to get him to go away, so sorry. All right, this kind of slowed down. Let's take a CWH here. Kind of a weird spread here for $6 stock. See if we can get the pop through 50. Bid will come up. Ugh, and it went the other way on me. ERI is not doing what we want. Here we go with pen. Feel like we might have missed that. Dang it, man. Oh, I'm being slow right now. That was a good one right there. We missed that one. I'm a little upset at myself for missing that one, not gonna lie. The volume on this is a little weird. Everything's... Man, look at pen. Oh, guys. Right back down to that previous resistance at 13. Pretty much a point drop instantly. Wait, is there no shares? Oh, you're right. Oh, okay, good. So now I don't even have to feel too bad. We had them the other day. That's why I just assumed we had them. LX. I'm gonna start LX here. It's a pretty straight up move there. And boom, we're gonna take that one. PFGC. SYY didn't do anything. BDCL. AZUL. CLR. No shares there. W. GTX. RRR. Volume kind of sucks there. Volume sucks up here on SYY too. BKD. We have shares here. The range on it's not very good though. CG. Z. This Z is interesting. 40. It's kind of the next resistance.
Brandon, stop. He's coloring. Leave him alone. Put it back.
Seeing if we get that 38 pop here. SPY is still squeezing. That's why everything's kind of going with it. I wanted that pop through 38. we're going to go away from Z for now. See if that repops. We'll move that one up to the other chart. MIK, EVRI. It's kind of a weird looking chart. OII. The range on this sucks. BKD. It's a nice chart though. The SPY is ripping, guys. Not gonna lie, I'm just gonna give it a quick check. Actually, it hasn't went up too much. 250. Oh yeah, it did. I don't know what that is, Bray. Come here, I'll read it to you. Info. It says, follow the path. Using the letters in order from the name Rufus, follow the correct path to find your way through the maze. So you have to keep finding these letters in order. So R, U, F, U, S. So see R, U, F, U, S. And then you start over. R, U, F, and you keep going until you get all the way through the maze. Okay?
Why?
That's what it says to do. You asked me to show you what to do. Watching info here. I'm gonna start it here. What did we get? 57.92. Bid came straight down. Look at the spread on this thing now. If it wants to come down, back down through 56, we'll take it. Take a point on it. You can see it creeping in here. This thing could easily shoot the other way, though, obviously. Look at the spread on this. That's crazy. Last is kind of right in the middle. There, it's came down. The ass came down a little bit here. There it goes. See if we can get the flush. We're on the bid there. I was gonna try to cancel it because did you see the bid flushing?
More what?
I should have canceled that. You did it? Good job. Look at you. I see it. Good job. You got all the way to the end? Right there. Is that the end? Good job then. Oh, God. Yeah, that one's going to haunt me a little bit. When you're trading such small size, and it still, yeah, it gave me the 56.92. Even though the bid was on like 50-something 50, 56.50, it still gave me 56.95.
Why?
BLL.
Stop spilling it.
What? It's the same thing. Oh, that? Let me see. It says sector grid. Use the small grid to help complete the picture. So you have to try to draw. You have to try to draw that in there. I know you're not. I know you're not really at the stage of drawing just yet. That one's gonna hurt a little bit. I didn't really play the chart on that one. I'm not gonna lie. I just saw it starting to drop real quick, and I was like, "Ooh, I'll take a point on my shares," and that was kind of what I did. So that was kind of not smart. Yeah, BLL was a good one there. Marketing. I was a little distracted there for a second. LX did pop back up there a little bit, but it continued to drop. This it says missing piece. So you have to draw. You see the pieces here? It's just like a puzzle. So you have to write the letter inside where the missing piece would go. Because that's what it says to do. So things are starting to slow down here. SPY's coming back down, so that's why. So we had two pretty good trades there. The first one, we ended up with almost 50 cents. And the second one, we ended up with a point. CNTY would have been nice. I think that's a lower float, though. That was an ISW call out. That's why I had pulled it up. Kind of missed BLL. What are you asking? It just says Hissy's favorite toy is broken. So it's just, these are just for coloring. You just color. Why don't you try to color them in? And then this one says Hissy's favorite thing to do is nap. And so she's napping. CG, Z, ENZ, NBL, I, CVNA. It says use the grid to draw Rufus. So you try to copy the picture of Rufus into here. Okay, then don't. Here, why don't you do this one? This one, you connect the dots. So you start from number 1 and you just count up. So you draw a line from 1 to 2, then you draw a line from 2 to 3, then you draw a line from 3 to 4, and then from 4 to 5, and so on. And you go all the way up, and it counts all the way up to 36. Can you count that high? Yes, you can. I've heard you count that high. So you go 1 to 10, 10 to 20, and then you do 21, 22, 23, 24. You just keep connecting the dots. OCSL. Brayden, can you please go ask Mommy for a couple minutes? Brayden, can you just sit at the table and just color for a little bit? Mommy and Daddy are both trying to work right now, okay? Once we're done working, we'll play with you. Thank you. DENN with a big pop here, but that was on like no volume, so we'll probably stay away from that one. PCG, that was an ISW call out there. That was a nice one from Ty. I pulled it up. I wasn't really interested because I saw this wick over here, so that was why I didn't really grab that one. So the SPY's coming back down, which probably means both of our positions are probably coming back down. So LX is trying to pop a little bit. Info I'm a little sad with because I totally didn't play the chart there. I completely played P&L. So I'm a little mad at myself on that one, but that was a pretty good trade. That was a pretty quick point. Not going to lie, that was a nice one. Man, look at BLL. We pulled that one up like right as it was coming back down. That would have been a nice one. It was really spready though. Man, look at that drop. PLNT. Not seeing PLNT anywhere. Where are you seeing that? Oh, I see it there. I would need more out of it. W looks really good, but we don't have any shares there. Caesars is, I believe, the one that we didn't take. Yeah, that's the one casino that I didn't take. So all my positions right now are green. I mean, it's kind of hard not to be considering I got into them yesterday. Look at Dave and Buster's. That was actually one that I was really iffy on. It was definitely a higher risk play, I feel. Like that was one of the highest risk plays that I took out of all of these. And but that's what happens. Bigger risk, bigger reward. PBA, that's on SSR. That's HUD. I think this is the lower float. This was another call out from the ISW room. Uh, 39, so it's like right under 40. See if it wants to pop up here. Has this been following the SPY? A little bit. So the SPY's coming back down, so you would theoretically think that this would come back down. Let's thinking about taking a stab at this. It's kind of weirdly just sitting here at the moment. Take a stab at this. See if we can get a random quick drop to like 501. I feel like this was moving with the SPY a little bit. Let's see if it wants to continue. If it wants to hang out. I know it's not very good volume, but it was on the scanner. And it is pretty extended here. If it doesn't want to move pretty much at all, we'll just look to kind of get out of this thing. Basically just looking for the pullback here. Nothing special. This thing's a little spready. Might just look to get out of this, honestly. I'm not liking the way it's moving. I don't really honestly know why I got in it to begin with. I shouldn't be playing things with this kind of volume. Look to get the one ad through 50. That'll be it, I think. Watching EPRT on the other chart, but that doesn't really have too much volume either.
That is why I only pack a little bag. Now, Delphine is here to practice speaking English, so we must all help her. First, I must say sorry. I do not speak English very well.
Yeah, that EPRT isn't really moving either.
You are very kind, Monsieur Pig, but may I ask you a question?
Kind of a silly trade here, to be honest. Not really even sure why I got in this. The volume is absolutely crap on it. Let's keep looking around since it's so slow. There we go. We got a big drop there. See if we can get the bid or the ask to come down. We were actually almost on the bid for a second.
Shall we set up Delphine's bed? Mummy, can Delphine sleep in my bed?
Might just take this off just to be done.
Good idea, Pepper.
Give it a sec here.
End of the same bed. Now, children, try to go to sleep.
Definitely don't want to let this go against me at this point.
Wow. Not maybe Anne.
But we're pretty close to getting filled here.
Sleep well.
There we go. There we go. We're on the bid.
Welcome to my cowboy camp.
Pretty big drop, and it wasn't giving us the fill. I'm just going to take it there and be happy.
Cowboy camp, where cowboys sleep at night time. Are you going to sleep here in the night? No.
What's PLNT doing again?
But we know it's night time, but it's not night time. Just pretend the sun is the moon. Okay. Pedro, can we be cowboys
I think we missed PLNT here. That was a good call out there, marketing.
That's how cowboys speak.
Would you cowboys and cowgirls like something to eat too?
Yes, please, Mom. Do the cowboys always camp next to their mummy's kitchen? No, you have to.
It's still going.
Not here.
I mean, this thing is kind of right at its point of resistance. 46.
Cowboys live. What do cowboys do? They tell stories.
The spread is just nasty.
Beans on toast for everyone.
Cowboys love beans on toast. Everybody loves beans on toast.
Yeah, I mean, you hit the bid on something like this, and you're still in the red even as it's dropping. That's how bad the spread is. Like even right now, it's come down 50 cents, and you would still be red if you would have hit the bid at 45, like 45.06 or whatever it was. I mean, granted, if you got a chance to get in towards the highs there, that would have been nice. The resistance that I'm seeing is right there at 46. And that's pretty much right where it bounced. It got to 45.80. What's up, Brad? How you doing, man? I think I'm going to leave that one alone. Yeah, now it's dropping. But just to show you, even if you hit the bid at 45 whatever, the bid is now 44.52. But the ask is still at pretty much your average. That's crazy. I can't do those no volume things. Get out of here. CVNA, we can short this. This thing's about to halt to the upside. 48, 30 something. It looked like it was about to halt. I guess 38. Yep. If this actually halts, I'll keep it up on my other chart. Looks like the bid's not coming up.
No, this is music. It reminds me of a love.
Oh, there it comes. It might actually click up though. We'll see. Oh, there's the bid.
That was not music, it was the machine gone wrong. Do you
Nope.
like this music?
It still hasn't clicked up.
Gazelle, can you make the machine go wrong again? No. Oh, I suppose we
Yep.
cannot all like
Yeah, there it went. Now it clicked up. Now they'll probably run it up higher. I think that's what they were doing. I swear they do that on purpose.
Okay, what does this music make you think of?
Dang, PLNT, nice big drop there.
This music makes me think of jumping up.
Still a little mad about INFO, not gonna lie. Took that way too early. When I play them higher price stocks, I'm like, ooh, I just got a point out of that. Like it was nothing. But then when you look at the chart, you look stupid. Alright, it looks like it's actually gonna halt here. Yep, bid dropped a couple cents. Definitely not looking to get into it going into the halt, but if it wants the halt, I'll keep it up to watch it come out of the halt. CVNA has some resistance around 51.
That's your castle almost done.
Looks like to be the next key area. It looks like we might get a drop here though.
Hello? Hello, can I speak to Peppa, please? Peppa?
I have BLMN up on my other chart here. I was looking for a little bit more of a run.
I'm doing very well. More pointy, Mummy, and it needs to be taller. How is your castle?
Here goes CVNA. Say through 50, we might actually start this thing.
What do you think of this tower, Pepper?
Well, we're not going to get to 50 because the halt's there again, 49.35.
Maybe I can paint it.
I need to get on with my work now, Susie. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, Peppa.
Looks like it might actually halt this time.
Wow, that looks just like
The imbalance is there.
Oh, we got there in the end.
Yep, it's looking like it's going to halt this time. Alright, so we're going to move this up. There's the halt. Going to pull up BLMN here.
Completely run
See if this wants to give us a run through 50 here.
Friends have brought their castles back to playgroup.
Wow.
What is this?
Alice, that must have been a bit tricky for you to make, Susie.
See if we can get a pop through.
Easy.
There it is. See if we can get a nice little squeeze. Looking for a bigger candle here.
Fine castle. Thank you, Madam Gazelle. Pedro, did you not make a castle?
I did, but it's too big to bring to school.
We built it out of stone blocks.
Isn't it wonderful what the children can make using just their imagination?
There we go.
And my castle really is big enough for me to live in.
There we go.
Love school projects. Everyone loves school projects.
Alright, we're gonna start it here.
The tricky bit is catching the wave. Ready, steady, now, Peppa.
Kylie is being carried along by a wave.
Don't miss the next one, Peppa. Ready, steady, go! Isn't it awesome? Yes, it's
I'll play this one up through 8, obviously. Looking at some decent resistance where we're at right now. Plus, this was a nice move. See if we can get the move back through 750.
George wants to go surfing.
Sorry,
There we go. We're throwing the bid.
to go surfing. Oh, the waves are getting too big for Pepper and Kylie.
Put an order out here at 727. See if we can get the quick little flush here.
These waves are perfect for grown-ups to surf.
At this point, we're obviously not going to let this one go against this. 730. We're sitting at 727 here. These kids today, man. We kept our oldest home tonight or today, so 29, 33, 29, 28. Pretty big drop. I might just take this. Oh, we got the fill. Okay. So we'll take that one.
Aw, the waves have gone.
Too bad, Mr. Pig. Looks like you've missed your chance to surf today.
BLMN definitely was on the scanner.
Little George to go paddling in.
What are you talking about? It was on the scanner for like a couple, like 2 or 3 minutes.
You can sit on me instead. Ah, this is nice.
Daddy,
So racking up a decent day here for what our risk is.
now stay there until the birdies go to bed.
I think the only chart I'm really mad at is INFO. Look at that. I completely played my P&L on this one and definitely not the chart. I would put in an order for a point and I was happy with it, where I should not have done that. But pretty much everything else I'm pretty happy with.
Ooh, baby plant.
Morning. Ah, your plants have started to grow. Soon they'll have flowers on them. A little snail has come to take a look.
Not gonna lie, part of me would love to see the SPY kind of just chop sideways today, because I'm not adding to my positions this week. I can't do it. Well, as of right now, I actually can't do it because the money hasn't come through. But I'm waiting until at least a week goes by to see kind of what we're doing in the market. But I mean, we could have timed the lows yesterday. It would have been complete luck for the most part. But I really think that we're going to probably come down and test those lows again. That's just my thoughts. I really think we need to test a low a few times to really get some solid support in there. But we shall see. We shall see.
There are more important things than chairs.
CVNA is open here. Open down. See LB on the scanner. It's getting halted.
On the water.
Hey, careful, both of you. There's four chairs over there. You can share. The CMVA. Obviously, we weren't in this, but coming out of the halt, this thing pretty much just fell over. What do you mean marketing? Are you talking? I'm confused. But thank you. It sounds like a compliment, so thank you. Oh, LB's doing the old raise it up on the halt here.
Daddy Pig here.
Daddy Pig is in his office.
There are some ducklings stuck on our roof.
The CVNA, we were ready to take that. We just wanted it up near 50. But it obviously didn't get up there.
Goodness, you're here.
LB looks like it's going to halt. There it is. So now that CVNA is no longer an option, we'll move LB up there and watch that come out of the halt. DWT. TNP. Nothing there. That's so crazy that we grabbed this thing down at 7. I think it was like 727. Pretty much almost doubled our money on it already. Actually, at one point, we may have. No, we're close. Still salty. Couldn't get my starter here on Southwest. That was my last position. Would have only been like 5 or 6 shares, but still, we'd already have been up 6 points on it. But like I said, I personally think these are all going to come back down, and I'm just going to hold through it. The whole point of grabbing those positions was to hold them for a couple years.
Like to meet you. These are its footprints. We just have to...
Brayden, careful when your brother's standing there, please. What did I just ask you? He's standing right there. I don't want you to get his toes. How would you like it if you got your toes caught under there? It would hurt, wouldn't it? Yes, sir. That's why I don't want you to do it with handling. Just wait till he scoots back to do that, please. Well, then move it this way so you can slide. Alright, now he moved. Now it's okay. I just don't want him near where you can get his feet. That's all. It's funny you say that, marketing, because today I feel like I didn't wait long enough in some cases. Mainly just that INFO trade. But you learn, you start to see these same charts over and over again, so you start to learn where to take profits. LX was a little bit difficult to determine. Because there wasn't really a set resistance anywhere. This thing just kind of took off. Really, 9 would have been what you'd be looking for, but it dropped so quick. Hey, go down. You need to scoot that out. Go down.
Ready?
There you go.
As a very good
You had him kind of trapped, and he didn't like it. Okay. Apple? You want some applesauce? Alright, come on. Hopefully I don't miss the LB opening. Brayden, no. You don't... How many times... Brayden, slides are for sliding down. You do not climb up slides. Alright. Didn't miss it. Got some other things moving here. Let's see. What chart am I? Okay, just making sure I'm on the right chart here. WCB, or WBT, WBT, DCP, nothing there. SIEN, CNK, ERI. LB is open here. Let's go up to LB here. So to be completely honest, I don't like where this thing's at. Next resistance is kind of up here at 12, like a little over 12, because it just went through a pretty key area at like 11:30. So this thing could definitely move a little bit. Wow, that was really quick. CSTM. Checking some other charts here. I like the volume there. Did we check ERI? Yeah. I think I'm gonna leave LB alone. Honestly, I'm not a fan of how it's trading. I've been in ones like this before where it tries to come down and then just gets popped right back up, and I'm gonna let that one go for now. LB probably works, right? It's extended, all that good stuff. There it goes. But I just sometimes, it was just a feeling. Sometimes you just always gotta go with your gut, even though your gut might be wrong every once in a while. Trust it.
Wow, fantastic. You need someone big and strong to throw it. Ready, steady.
The big blue aeroplane is flying very high and very far.
It just keeps on going.
So YPF, that's really... all these charts do kind of look the same because they're all moving with the SPY.
Has anyone seen any pieces of paper?
Maybe you should
See if YPF wants to extend through 4 here a little bit.
Yes, that's one of them.
Up through like 410 on the same move, even though it's not a lot of volume. Be a really nice extension. All these charts are in the same kind of area, which I'll show you here in a second. They're all kind of sitting at a breakout point, and I think that's what we're struggling with here. Comes the attempted drop here on LB. And there it is.
This one is still blinking. You're out. You're moving, George.
I still got white. Okay.
Richard and Edmund are out.
Wanted to see that push up through 410. I wanted another candle like this one.
The middle. It's made of real plastic.
We'll give it a sec here. It is a slower mover.
Mummy, musical statues is over.
Lovely. Now it's time for Pass the Parcel.
Yay! When the music plays, pass the parcel round. When the music
But real quick, let me show you on the 60 here.
paper off.
It's kind of crappy to look at, actually, because of all the... I cleaned it up over here. Let me go see if you guys can see this. But if you look at the 60-minute on all these charts, see how we're coming up and we're testing this level here, which is kind of a breakout level right there. You also have it up here, like on LB, for instance, where it's at right now. These are all breakout levels. It's there on the SPY too. It's just not as easy to see. I didn't know if you could see it. But so you can see it is right here. But that's also some resistance over there. But that's kind of where we were at, and I think that's why we're having some of these pops here. But they're hard to play because of it. think we're going to leave YPF alone. It didn't really do what we wanted, and the volume kind of sucks on it.
It's Grampy Rabbit in his submarine.
Lovely day to go sailing with just the sea and the sky, the stories I could tell.
You need any shopping?
SQ?
Cheese, please.
Yeah, I'm definitely not interested in that. Yeah, it's extended, but
Supermarket.
I mean, that's pretty much the spy.
It's very quiet.
Kind of looks like it.
You're my first customer.
And it's right at that breakout point on the 60,
Silly, isn't it? A little bit of rain.
which could be resistance, obviously. But I don't really see anything next until about 49, like 49.33.
Oh dear.
Plus, this is kind of just grind. Like, it did have a nice intense move up here, but I'd probably be exiting my position here just because of its grinding. But you guys couldn't see that anyway. I just realized LB was on SSR anyway, so that might have been a pain to try to play.
It was lucky Peg was going to the shops, or we'd have nothing for dinner.
Here's your chocolate. Now we
Let
can
me
have
do this real quick.
money.
Pepper and George have arrived back home. It is their bedtime. It is morning. The water has gone, but left a big muddy puddle.
Muddy puddle. This is the biggest muddy puddle in the world.
Yeah, that info chart, man, makes me look like an idiot. It's all good.
2 adults and 2 children, please, Miss Rabbit.
Busy, isn't it?
Busy? No. This is quiet for Potato City. Have a lovely day.
Pepper's friends have come to Potato City too.
Brayden, not right now, bud. I'm almost done, okay? Give me 15 more minutes, okay?
Welcome to Potato City, where the magical vegetables never end.
VIP. Isn't that like the emissions place? Whee! Did you go down head first, Superman style?
Pepper and her friends are going to
Peppa
ride on the
Pig.
potato
Yeah, I know.
George wants to ride on the potato rocket too.
Are you?
I don't think I've gotten copyrighted for having them on in the background yet. But hey, it's just what we gotta do.
Dear George, come to Mummy.
Maybe I'll just get off too.
Have fun, Daddy Pig.
I like seeing one of my casinos on the scanner here. MGM.
Ouch! Ouchie! Yes, Camden.
So that kind of popped right above that area. It's right at pre-market resistance here.
Yes. Yes.
Well, the market's starting to run. It's actually at high of day here. Testing it again.
That's coffee. You can't have that. You can use it to stand on them.
Your Mummy's ended. They made a It was a long time
Not gonna lie, if MGM runs here, I might look to play it.
Brayden, clean up this water first.
15, 20 area, or is that right? No.
Brayden, clean it up off the floor.
Right around 12 is some resistance. Yeah, like right at 12. So if we can get this pop through, might actually look at it. I moved that by accident. See if we can get that push up here and through. Right here, this 1150 is the key area. Hopefully we can get like a nice little pop through. Market is coming back down a little bit here, so here we go. See if we can get the pop. Come on, I wanted at least 75. It's trying to use that pre-market high here. 69. I got the 66.
Brayden, leave him alone.
Dang, NCLH. Look at them go.
The longer it takes me, the more that number keeps going up, so I won't be able to play with you.
They were about to halt. That's why I'm not even looking at. I mean, I have it up, but I wonder if they had some good news. This thing's just trying to halt. Are all the cruise lines going right now? Oh, wow. I think I'm going to have to trim some of these. Holy crap. My account is up $334 right now. It's my long-term positions. Piece of paper. Guys, this is tough to not want to take some of these off. Or at least take some of it. Maybe I'll just take half the shares. I mean, how do I not? I mean, this is nuts. This is crazy. I know it's long term, but I feel like we're going to get a pretty decent pullback after today. MGM didn't really give us what we wanted here. RCL, look at this thing. It's just running. Look at this. Come here. Where's the stupid tool? How many? I don't even know how many shares of this I have. 5? This is nuts. This thing's just running. Was there some news on it? I'm just watching The Spy too, and it's right near Hive Day, so. What the heck is going on? There goes MGM as well. You know, I just... It's so hard, guys, as a day trader to not just want to trade. Like, uh-oh. Why? You're okay. Uh-oh. It's okay. It's okay. Just pick it up. It's okay. Just pick it up. Oh, look at that dip. I almost did it around 38. It's going to come right back up, though. Yeah. Whoa! What? What? You're okay. It's okay. Just pick it up. It's not that screen worthy of a fall. It's okay. It's just food, bud. It's okay. Where are the dogs? Can't they clean the rest of this up? Suzy, go eat some pretzels. See? It's okay. I think the part that really sucks about this is I'm only in 25% of my positions. But yeah, I was expecting to get in more of I honestly was hoping when I got into the positions yesterday that we were going to have another down day, and then I was going to get to add some more, at least have half my position, and then look to add the other half as we were going up. Really, no part of me wants to obviously add right now, and again, we can't add anyways. But staring at $371 for just 25% of my position, it's a tough one not to look at. Yes, Camden. Pick it up. Clean it up. Say trash now. Pick it up and throw it in the trash. There you go. All cleaned up. You're not crying over spilt milk, you're crying over spilt pretzels. So apparently it looks like there's some news out that they're getting near a deal, so that's why the SPY is doing what it's doing. Yeah, I see them all, man. I'm not sure I want to touch them right now. Not with the SPY being as strong as it is, and these are moving with the SPY. I mean, everything's pretty much going straight up right now. There, it's halting again. I'm actually surprised that the plus I3 scan is not going crazier. NCLH is actually the one cruise line I didn't take because I felt like if we kept going south, this thing was one of the smaller cruise lines, and it was basically the same price. Obviously, the market cap's a lot smaller, but it was the same price as Carnival. So I felt like I could get the same return from Carnival that I could NCLH, and I felt a lot more guaranteed, if that's a word, a lot more positive that Carnival would not go out of business versus Norwegian. So that was why I don't have any stock in NCLH. But again, NCLH and LUV were my other two plays, and I didn't get either of them because I didn't have the buying power anyway. But I wasn't going to get NCLH. I was just going to get LUV. I mean, the SPY, look at this thing. It's just going. Just grinding up right now. Oh. Say the SPY's coming back down. Nice drop there on MGM. All right, not touching it. Not touching it. Not touching it. Not touching it. If anything, the only thing I'm going to do is wait for it to dip back down just to add some more. Right? Find a higher low here when I get my monies and look to add. That's what we're looking for. All right, let's get back to a little bit of focus here. We'll check charts here for about another 5 minutes. See if there's anything to play. All right. Closing this out. Not looking at it anymore. Not until tonight. NCLH, huge drop. Figured it would because it was halted while the market was dropping. Now it's trying to halt to the downside. Not gonna lie, I'd love to see the SPY come down to about this support area from the pre-market today and use that as support, right? That would actually look really good on the daily. Well, I'm talking about this area here. So if we can scroll in here, or not that way anyways, but if we can make it look like we put a bottom in here and then come up, and even if we come back down and pull down, see, we use that as support over here, and if we could use it as support again, that'd be a pretty good sign, right? And we could just kind of hover in this area and then try to start pushing higher, and hopefully some good news starts coming out and all that good stuff. So that's the thought process there, and hopefully that can happen. It's off the bottom. I think we're going to be done here, though. Lots of volatility here. I'm just going to let things kind of play out. What a day. What a day. I'm not going to lie. When I entered those positions yesterday, I did not think that they would be up this much already. I was expecting them to go down a little bit. And again, Jeff said it the best in the ISW chat, that I need to stop thinking right now. I'm planning on holding these positions for 2 to 3 years. And I told myself just now that, hey, if they're going up like this now in like these times, the odds are we're going to have a pretty good shot of them returning to the highs when it all comes down to it, like when everything starts opening back up and stuff like that. So I should actually be excited that we're moving like we are. And the day trader in me, it's so hard to just watch it go up and then watch it, like right now, what chart am I, like looking at RCL, you know how hard it is to see this thing go up towards 40 and just let it come all the way back down without taking any profits. It's so hard. But I have to remember, let's scroll out here. I got in this trade at 23.27 all the way down here. And look at where we're at now. We're up over like 15, almost 15 points. So I have to keep that in mind. Just kind of crazy. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate that support. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know. I'm going to go ahead and try to get my video out real quick. You can leave any questions or comments there as well. And that's going to be it from me today. I will see you tomorrow morning. Peace.